Well,
Okay.
I would like to read how I came about my. Now that Don took up so much time, I'm so bad. I am recommending a change from our current form of government, small municipality, to council manager. I came to this commission thinking that we could start by keeping this current form of government, but fine-tune or change those parts that didn't work well in the past. Unfortunately, we found out that we cannot make such changes to our current form. We can only suggest to the governing body ordinances that they are under no obligation to consider. Even if the current governing body agreed to these changes, there is no guarantee that future mayors and councils would keep them, not change them, or even follow them. In a perfect world, the person elected mayor under our form of government, which gives the mayor substantial executive power with limited checks and balances, would be fully equipped to handle the responsibilities and the challenges associated with the mayorship. This person would have the education and experience in both finance and administration to lead the day-to-day operations of the borough as the CEO of the town. However, that doesn't always happen, as we have seen in the past. Our commission has certainly heard the voices who say things are running well now, so why change? I think this comes down to the fact that the residents voted for a mayoral candidate in 2024 who is highly qualified to run the operations of the town, and who, since he is retired, is a presence at Borough Hall. But I'd like to remind everyone that we have had mayors in the past who have worked full-time, so they were not around Borough Hall as much. This allowed for a certain department head to come in and fill that gap. The result of this department head's unchecked power resulted in abuses that continued over the next administration and led to several lawsuits. I also remind everyone that the current mayor's qualifications were the same in 2020 as they were in 2024. But in 2020, the voters chose a person that many people had not even heard of before he ran. Yet the voters chose him. This commission is a direct result of that choice. I'll note that our current mayor and 2 current council members helped initiate this commission last year. In 2024, over 900 people voted for the mayor's opponent, despite the fact that he did not have as many of the qualifications as the current mayor had. My point is, there is no guarantee that the most qualified person will be chosen by the voters. In our current form, our council just legislates. They have limited to no control over the day-to-day operations of the borough. In fact, the mayor can prevent them from being allowed to speak to borough employees. Despite the council members also being elected to serve, they can be relegated to the sidelines and virtually locked out of what is happening in the borough. The only recourse the council has to combat a mayor who excludes them from any decision-making, or from a mayor who may not follow ordinances, is litigation or recall. Recall is a lengthy and cumbersome process, so in essence, we are stuck with the mayor for the length of the term. In our current form, the VA reports directly to the mayor and not the council. We have seen in the past that the unqualified applicants chosen for this position over the objections of council members. In the commission's interviews with employees, many stated the problems they encountered when the VA, under multiple administrations, was not up to the job. We have no requirements for the VA position and no ordinance stating that we must have one. In fact, the mayor can serve as the VA. In our current form of government, the VA isn't required to attend meetings. While no form of government is perfect, those who argue that it is the people we elect and not the form of government are right and wrong. It always comes down to the people the voters elect, but it is the form of government which dictates how much and where executive power lies. In the council manager form, the directly elected mayor and council members have a more even distribution of power. The mayor is part of the council, but the power is not concentrated with the mayor. It eliminates the mayor's executive power. The mayor and council together hire a highly qualified person to manage the day-to-day operations of the borough. There is a state statute that outlines the qualifications needed for the manager position. The manager is required to attend council meetings. Unlike in our current form of government, the manager can be removed by a simple majority vote if not performing the duties to the satisfaction of the governing body. After gathering all the information over these past few months, I believe I am making the best recommendation possible. And that is what it is, a recommendation. The ultimate power of whether or not our form of government changes lies with you, the voters. It is your decision to make, and I believe you should be allowed to make it. While the current administration has brought this town back to normalcy right now, that could change as soon as the next election, since all the council seats are up. Nothing lasts forever. We need a plan, not so much for right now, but for the future of Bradley Beach. The voters should decide that future.
Second.